friends, I am Sincerely Unique and we are back with more Genshin Impact 3.5 yelling. I am streaming today the story instead of usually recording and uploading it because I don't feel like having to upload it because waiting to upload these videos is a real pain in the rear. Okay, let's go do the final Windblume encounter story. Fortune hiding upon clouds. Your friends have promised to provide clues and new ideas to solve the riddle. You expectantly wait at the agreed upon time, planning to convene and go over all you've learned with Sucrose. I just realized my webcam hasn't even been on this entire time. Pff, whoops. Luckily I realized that early on. I can fix this. But yeah, one word of warning I want to give in this quest line. So Tenadi does appear in this quest line, however he only has 2 lines of dialogue during the story of the quest. And I just weighed the options and I was like, you know what? He literally only has two voice lines in this quest line. So your boy is just gonna we're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna play it. We're just gonna play every cutscene in English. And I will try to warn when the cutscene's coming up. However, I apologize if anybody was looking for that final cutscene to not be done in English. For my sake, it needs to be done in English. It needs to, because it helps me focus a lot, and I feel bad because the Japanese cutscenes especially, I feel like I was not doing that good of a job. I need to set it to morning. I was not doing that good of a job. I feel like focusing with it. Yeah, I hate this. Let me change it to time. There. Or is there a way to make this speed up even more? So yeah, I'm sorry y'all, I'm sorry. I tried to be really good about playing the cutscenes featuring Tenadi in English, but it just, he only has 2 lines of dialogue. It is not worth it to me. And I tried my best with the previous days, so don't say I didn't try. Alrighty, we gotta go meet up with Sucrose and figure this thing out. What is going on? What is happening? I hope this last quest is short. Part 1 and part 2 were long, but maybe this one will actually be short. Hello? Calais? Oh, they both have dialogue.
Hey,
We're here.
Traveler, Paimon, great timing. We got a lot of letters in the mailbox, and I just finished sorting them into 4 groups. Nice work!
Very nice work.
Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of letters should we read through first?
Joy above the clouds started. Calais? Oh, we have to talk to them again.
Traveler, Paimon, great timing. Nice work. Well,
Wait, didn't I just watch the cutscene? I just watched the cutscene. Take a look at the clue board and read the letters. I guess it just loops. Read letters about a flower that is not of this world. Read Tenadi's letter. After our conversation the other day, I went over the prophecy's wording carefully. A flower that is not of this world sounds like a logical paradox. No, Tenadi did not give that good of an answer. Albedo? A flower that is not as the world doesn't sound like an existing species or something created through specialized cultivation techniques. That noted, I believe we should think outside of the box. Sucrose also came to discuss her thoughts with me. We are not getting anything from this. It feels strange to insert a letter into the mailbox that I made myself. A flower created through alchemy would constitute one not of this world. A clock in the shape of a flower. That works, I guess. I mean, this is Sucrose's story, so I guess that works. What about letters about a guide who will never get lost? Mona? No one can confidently say they will never get lost, but as long as their wish to guide and help others does not waver, they will come to a ship that can traverse waves eternally. I didn't perform any divination before writing this letter, but I have a feeling that I will witness the truth behind our prophecy together with you all. Mona gave us nothing. Bennett? I've been thinking about this for a long time. Well, my friend Fischl. Okay, let's ask Amber. Guide is a little too grand a title for me, but I'd love to be everyone's friend. Everything written below is not meant for Kale. Dear Kale, if you're reading this, turn away. I've been worried about Kale lately. She's been recovered from illness, but she doesn't look at all cheerful. Oh, Kale, don't read this. So, I guess Amber? What about Miko's letter? I didn't expect to be asked quite a question. A map? I guess that's sweet, but I think it's Amber. One who would never lie. Sino. And I seldom lie. This has to do with my upbringing. Okay, I guess it's Sino. Rosaria? I am not someone who would never lie. I thought about many things in past in earnest and recalled many occasions upon which I did lie. I thought I don't want to stay in Mondstadt. The nicest lie I've ever come up with is the one I told Varka that I didn't want to stay in Mondstadt. Aw. Oh my gosh, Rosario gave us something really introspective. Okay, Razor? Oh, Razor's so sweet. That's so sweet, man. I'm crying. Okay, the legend that never ends. Lisa? Legends are created by humans. In that sense, no legend endures forever, and all stories must end in regret someday. But as long as a good story lives in people's hearts, it does some way live on forever. Best of luck, little cuties. Okay, Lisa did not help us at all, Clee. Mom writes travel guides, but she did have kids who wrote fairy tales. So Clee's heard a story that author spends his whole life writing will always be a good one. Calais. I think a legend that never ends should be a story filled with hopes and dreams. It works like a baton that's passed from one person to the next. It's Calais. It's Calais and... Stop reading. Talk to Sucrose. Let's try to figure this out.
Let me quickly summarize what we found out about a flower that is not of this world.
Okay.
Tainari believes that on closer examination it might be logically paradoxal, while Albedo says that his answer would be better discussed at length.
He probably has some giga-brained
As for
answer.
my answer, I think a clock in the shape of a flower would constitute one that is not of this world.
Here's what we've gathered regarding a guide who will never get lost. Mona said that she'd like to join us in uncovering the secret behind the prophecy, while Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the Traveler as potential candidates.
The Traveler.
Mika didn't submit much, but he did draw a vegetation map for Master Tainari and wrote up a dragon spotting calendar for Sino.
I still think it's Amber. What about
Amber also
Amber?
wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend.
As for one who would never lie, Rosaria removed herself from the
Rosaria.
situation, but both Razor and Sino are willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us.
Oh. I forgot
And finally,
Timaeus was an
This is what
option.
we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Klee said that her mom has a number of friends who like to write storybooks. Misa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be filled with hopes and dreams,
Aw,
and actively
Calais.
passed from one person to the next.
So, what are the answers to the 4 riddles then?
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in
That's
no time.
funny.
Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we think the answers might be.
Wait!
Timaeus is
Wait for
running.
me!
Hello.
Oh, Timaeus! What brings you here?
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm happy to announce that I think I can be the one who would never lie.
Are you sure?
Huh? This is kind of
Are you
sudden.
sure?
Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little?
After you catch your breath.
Of course, of course. Do you still remember the time I, collaborated with a certain Miss Ying-R?
Yinger. Rings a bell.
Well, basically, she helped me out a lot with my research into potion making once, and, well, we've stayed in touch through letters ever since.
Wait, so Ying-R is the girl from Lila that Sucrose mentioned earlier? We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench. So you've just been writing letters to Ying-R the whole time?
No, well, I mean, not all the time. I've done some work too. And anyway, our correspondence covers a lot of serious topics, like perfumes, potions, alchemy. Anyway, a few months ago, I made a vow to the heavens that I will be true to myself and never utter an insincere word until the day that I've managed to win Miss Ying-R's heart.
So, at Starsnatch Cliff, you were picking Cecilia's as a gift for Ying-R?
Well, that's right. The Cecilia flower is said to represent a once wayward heart transformed by the power of love. I couldn't think of a better flower to give than that. I know full well that Miss Ying-R is far more knowledgeable than I
He really,
in both the
really
ways
likes
of the
her.
world and the ways of our craft, but I thought I should make the effort for once and put myself out there. Which brings me to the subject of the last few days and the Windblume Festival. I thought it was time for me to invite Miss Ying-R to Mondstadt. But yesterday, Albedo told me that Sucrose has been working hard to help another girl achieve her dream.
Huh?
And when I went to take a look at our roster, I saw that she'd done my remaining work for me. I feel incredibly guilty. I've been spending all of my time in my own fantasy world while everyone else has been bending over backwards to help other people. How could I ever hope to be worthy of Miss Ying-R's love if I'm so selfish?
He really, really
Oh,
likes
Timaeus.
her.
And that's why I've decided to join you.
Okay.
But then what about Ying-R?
We can talk to her later.
Haven't you been planning this for over a month now? You said you were gonna invite her to Mondstadt.
Oh, Sucrose
Well,
knows.
yes, I did mention in my letters that I'd like her to visit, which is why I just sent her another gift with my hand-picked Windblooms, along with a handwritten letter. I
What
explained
is a
that matter of
Windblume? I'm
great
joking.
importance has presented itself, to which I must devote my full attention for the time being. As soon as it's resolved, I'll make haste to Liyue to pick her up in person. I made sure to package the gift and letter with the greatest care. All I can do now is hope that she'll understand. Point being, please know that I sincerely want to support you in this endeavor. Plus, I think I'm an honest person. As far as I recall, I don't think I've told a single lie in my life.
Are you sure?
Well, you certainly convinced Paimon with that speech. Don't worry, Timaeus. We won't let your determination go to waste.
Thank you, Timaeus.
Ah, thank you, everyone. I promise to do everything I can to help.
Okay, so it looks like we found our one who would never lie.
Great! Let's keep it up. On to the other three.
On to the other three.
Okay, Paimon will do the honors. Ahem. We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend, and Timaeus.
Why did you only say Timaeus' name?
Because.
You should say my name too.
Oh, Klee.
All right. We also have Klee.
That's me!
That's me.
With Klee here, this all somehow feels like we're getting ready for a field trip.
There's nothing wrong with a more relaxed atmosphere, is there?
Yeah. Almeida, have you figured out your flower?
Of course. We will soon
His
see
voice
if my
is so soft.
hypothesis has any merit.
Actually, I'm still feeling a little nervous.
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just a moment ago?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do this.
Actually, I'm a little worried too. Deep breaths.
Deep breath.
I know what you're feeling. Saying anything becomes so much harder.
Leo,
when there are
hello,
so
hello.
many
I missed your
people
chat. Oh
watching.
my gosh, Leo, it's been like 4 minutes. Hello.
Does anyone know the exact
We're
location
doing
of
the
where
event.
we're headed, or should I do a reading on my scry
I'm
glass?
so sorry. I can't believe I missed chat. I'm so dumb.
According to the prophecy, once we figured out the answer, we should test it at the Lantern of Utmost Joy.
I just realized, what is that lantern
where is this
anyway?
lantern?
Oh, we know something about that.
Wait, did we? I forgot already. Me and my short-term memory. Where did we find it? You make up a store. Oh! Oh, that's right.
That's
Venti gave us
amazing.
the map.
You really know how to do everything under the
Oh,
sun.
I forgot about
Then I'll
that.
let you lead the way.
Yeah, we listened to the voice of the wind. The voice of the wind totally told us where to go.
This is it. We'll have to find the secret
I mean,
location
technically
of
it is the
Lantern
voice of the wind.
Joy.
That's so funny. Can we talk to anybody? No. Oh, Leo, don't worry about being late. The YouTube bot's always gonna be here. Literally, that's why I'm streaming this, because as soon as I'm done with the stream, it's gonna be on YouTube. Immediately. Like, all I have to do is click end stream and it'll be ready to go on YouTube. Last time I checked, the voice of the wind was a little drunk reality. Hello, welcome to Stream. I hope you're well. Look, the voice of the wind sometimes knows what he's doing, and he's pointing us to the right way. I say this, but I need to go up a cliff. Look, sometimes you can trust the spoony bard. He'll step up when he has to.
According to the map, it should be somewhere around here.
But where?
Let me take a look.
Let me take a look. Where could it be?
Aww. I don't see any lanterns.
Just get
here.
clean and blow up the cliff, and then we'll find it super
Now that I
fast.
think about it, the prophecy didn't say anything about what the Lantern of Utmost Joy actually looks like, right? Maybe we've overlooked something?
We might have
Traveler.
overlooked something.
Are you trying to figure out something else from the paper?
Exactly. Venti's note says we should look up and seek the answer from the sky.
Too.
Oh?
It says to look up. But there's nothing above us. The wind didn't trick us, did it?
Maybe he did. Now you should recite the incantation.
Place the squirrel on the back of the pointy-eared cat, and a pious puppy will open the doors to show you the way.
The what now?
Paimon read the whole
That
thing
is
out loud, but nothing
ridiculous.
happened.
I don't even know what to say.
Look! The wind is blowing!
What?
What a strong wind current. Let's ride it up and see where it
Wait,
leads us.
what's that island over
Do I have
there?
to fly up there? Can someone carry me with them?
You can fly with
Yeah.
Unique. Albedo? Albedo can glide? Albedo's so smart. Of course he can glide. You know who else can glide? Unique with Kazuha. Is this Alice? This looks like a construction of Alice again. What is this place? Huh? It's suddenly daytime too.
How did this little island get up here in the sky? Did somebody make it?
Venti?
Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. This way, no one will get lost.
Kale, that's so sweet.
Good thinking, Kale. Who would have thought we'd find this
This
kind of
looks like a
people here?
construction from Alice.
It's
It really
almost as if
does.
Someone was holding a tea party.
Yeah.
I never would have guessed that such a place could exist. Right above Mondstadt, too.
Wow, look at that pretty lantern.
It's the
on
lantern.
table. There's even a chair for each side of the lantern, too.
There seems to be something on the back of this chair.
Oh,
But let me have
Mona.
a closer
That's why
look.
Mona's here. She has to recognize that this is the work of Alice.
Take your seat, present your answers, and you shall reach enlightenment. Well, as far as
Oh,
instructions
never mind.
go,
I thought
that's
she
simple
was here because
So we just need to do as it says, right?
I guess.
Wait a second.
What is it, Albedo?
What is it?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats. Everyone, please stay clear for a moment.
Albedo's gonna blast it open. Albedo conducts a thorough investigation of the space.
All our questions and doubts aside, the scenery here is pretty amazing.
What is
It'd be
Mona
impossible
doing?
to feel stressed here.
How is everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to be fine. I didn't find any traps or suspicious mechanisms, but I also couldn't find any overt destructive devices.
What do you mean?
What?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Looks like we'll have to sit on
that's
these
a good
chairs and
idea.
fulfill the prophecy. Everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt. Let's reserve our most confident answers for the second round.
That sounds kind of smart. But why?
Ah, I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out how the puzzle works.
I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. We're getting big brained over here.
Mona, is there something wrong? You're not looking too good.
Maybe she recognizes this mechanism.
I brought some snacks.
Clee.
Thank you for offering, Clee, but that's not quite it. While Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin, hoping to find some information. But there's a strange aura to this place. It's almost as if someone has been staring at me as soon as we stepped foot in here.
It's Alice.
If nothing here has actually been physically tampered with, then no. Could that person be?
Oh, maybe they're inside the lantern. Oh, are they in there? Or she sent some kind of great power.
Me, Mona? Who could it be?
A witch?
Never mind. It's not like I've got any clue.
Like, Mona being here just makes me really think that it might be a witch.
I'll just do what Albedo said.
Yes. Let's test the hypothesis together, Clee.
Come on, join us, Mona.
Join us.
Oh, all right.
Okay, then I'll answer the first question. If someone were to ask me to find a flower that is not of this world,
You can do it, Sucrose.
then I would fetch a tetratanic sweet flower.
All right, I'm up next. My part of the prophecy is to find a guide who will never get lost.
Amber. Is it Amber? I still think it's Amber.
Collie, I hope you found your answer.
My answer is that I will be that guide. For a long
Calais.
time, I have been guided by others. It's taken me a while, but I finally made it to where I am today.
Oh, she really
Although I
has
still
grown up.
haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I would still like to put my name forward. Because I would like to become a guide that can help others. I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tainari, Sino, and everyone else helped me. Now it's my turn to pass on the gift that I've been given.
That's so sweet.
All right, it's up to me to answer the third part. I'll submit myself as one who would never lie. Although I've never really had any other virtues or talents, I'm confident that I've always been an honest person. I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me this opportunity to validate myself.
Aw.
And last but not,
Not
least,
least,
I will answer the final part.
Mona?
Of the prophecy. There's no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends than our fates as human beings.
Wait, the lantern just lit up!
Did it work?
Wow! All four sides of the lantern are glowing!
Huh? But
We just submitted a batch of test answers.
Calais, could I ask you to stand up for a second?
oh, all right.
Oh, it's weight sensitive. Oh.
What's going on?
It's a pressure plate.
Regardless of who's sitting in the chair. Didn't it say we have to answer all the questions correctly?
It's pretty clear now, isn't it? we've just proven that there is no right answer for this prophecy.
No
Ah.
right answer? But how could that be?
There just isn't a right
Although
answer.
the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it is in fact nothing like the ancient mechanism that we had all imagined it to be. I believe the lantern only serves as a simple signal.
Wow. Wait. Oh, it's that one
And to
girl.
think, I never expected you to actually find this place.
Are you a witch?
What? There's someone else here?
Yeah, it's the girl from yesterday.
We meet again,
Rosario
traveler.
was following her.
Hey, you're that Outlander we met the other day at Good Hunter.
Who is this
It's
person?
all thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the prophecy to notice someone tailing you from the shadows.
Mona did say we were
Oh,
being
is that so?
watched.
Then
Rosaria.
why do I spy yet another person following in your shadow?
Wait, really?
Yep, it's Rosaria again.
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know I'm here for you.
Oh.
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
You were in
So you
Marjorie's
had your eyes
place?
on me even then, huh? That was 2 whole weeks ago, you know.
Oh my
It's hard
god.
not to notice you when I'm on duty every day.
All right. In that case, I'll admit it. I was the person who slipped this prophecy into the storybook.
What? Who are you?
Why? Then, does that mean this wasn't a real prophecy after all?
Who is this
Don't
girl?
worry. Even though you probably have plenty of reservations about me, you can be sure that the prophecy is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of whom used a single letter to signify themselves. Who would have guessed? It seems that power was indeed left behind
Alice.
by your hag after all.
The Order of the
So
Witches.
you're B's student. It's an honor to meet you. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Well, what are you talking
B.
about?
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best person to tell it. Since you've
Oh.
all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, you must also be very interested in the secret behind this lantern, no? The
Sure.
lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
What?
Huh. Why did this little thing just light up? How strange.
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear me over there?
Is that B? Oh no, that's Alice.
Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
It's her again.
I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Oh, since we've last gathered, Jay's successor has already become so reckless and bold. Unbelievable.
Wait. Why are you talking just like the old hag?
That's her.
Old hag, who would dare say that? Is that Mona?
Who are you? Who dares imitate my master?
An
Wait,
art of imitation
I'm so
and mimicry.
confused. Klee thinks it's
It has
Mom.
always been a fool's errand to mimic and learn from humanity.
Oh, it's Alice. I'm here too.
Mom,
But why did
trying
Mona...
to talk like other people?
Oh.
So I see everyone's here.
Oh, so it is Alice. She was trying to
warmest
imitate
greetings,
Mona's
everyone.
master.
Miss Alice, why would you...
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up. You can't blame me for thinking that one of the old friends from my youth may have decided to catch up again.
Why she sounds so coy all of a sudden?
Because she got
If
caught.
I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for uncovering an artifact entrusted to the
No,
god of
Venti
wind
just kind of
himself.
told us where it was.
I was sitting around my beloved tea party table.
Sure.
It's a really long table.
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to this place. Was all of this Scarlet's doing?
Did she talk to Venti?
Wait. Paimon's completely lost now. So what was this assembly you were talking about
It's an
earlier?
assembly of witches.
Miss Alice, would it
it be alright to leave the explanation of that to you?
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Now then, let me
We're
tell
getting
you a
cutscene dumped.
long
Let me
and
lower the
ancient
volume.
Story.
Let me lower the volume because I know this is gonna be really loud. Right.
Ever heard of the Hexenzirkel? As the spooky name
The
suggests,
Hexenzirkel
it's a secret society.
of
Once upon a
witches.
time, it even challenged the animal Archon himself.
They
But he
challenged
replied,
Venti?
Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song.
Of course he said that.
From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs.
Oh, like we are
At
now.
these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their
So much
differences. As the
magic.
tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Aw.
Yesterday, I snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick.
Oh my gosh.
He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my
Oh
hands
my
and
god.
ended his pain.
These witches.
My son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left.
Albedo? I think that's
suppose That
Albedo.
still makes me a mother.
I think that is Albedo.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children
I
one
think
day.
that book is in game actually.
This looks interesting. Let me scroll.
Oh my gosh, we just got lore dumped so much. Is that Ether?
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl.
Oh my
And
gosh.
growing up can be so tough.
There's so
Sometimes
much
we
we're
all need to
seeing.
vent our troubles to the wind.
There's so much
Even if
art.
the nations go to war, or the sky falls down.
The sky falls
mage's
down,
secret
huh?
shall forever be held around this table.
If the sky falls down, huh? Timmy, hello. Welcome to stream. I appreciate the compliment on the voice. We just got lore dumped on the witches.
Often met here to chat and have tea.
Then, what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
That was an amazing cutscene, by the way. That art was beautiful, but we just learned so much about the witches.
The full contents of that prophecy. It's a little embarrassing. The truth
Oh, you're a
is,
new player,
that
Timmy.
prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before.
This
her
is
wedding.
kind of a side story, but it might actually be
So it
building up
wasn't
to
even
stuff we'll see in the main
biology?
story later.
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to everybody, Albedo. Knowing you
Yeah,
probably
Timmy, I
figured
can
out
show
everything the
after this
moment you
cutscene.
looked
This is a
at
really
some
long
message.
cutscene, though.
No, it took
We're
me a
getting
little
really,
longer
really
than
lore dumped
that.
over here.
A flower that is not of this world, a guide who will never get lost, one who would never lie, and a legend
Oh, I need to
that
boost up
never
the
ends.
volume.
These 4 descriptions signify 4 individual mages. When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy and send it to her to invite her for a final get-together.
Was that made you?
A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world.
Albedo's
This is the
mother.
signature of R.
R.
formerly
Renadaughter.
also
Rhindaughter.
known as gold.
Albedo's mother.
If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist,
Isn't
it
that
would be her.
Albedo?
The guide
Yeah,
who will
that's
never get
Albedo.
lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have encountered her
Nicole.
yet, but she is a truly extraordinary woman who has made this world's direction and order her subject of study. Some of you may
Maybe
be
we'll meet her
fortunate
one
enough to
day.
have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she will only speak to
Albedo's
guide
really
people
great.
toward
I'm
the
not
truth
that much of
when
a fan of
change
him,
has
but
occurred in the
anyone
world.
who's a huge fan of
She
Albedo is
has a
very
tendency
valid.
to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning.
Suddenly. Could she be the one who spoke to me while we were investigating? Oh, this is Archon Quest spoilers. Oh. She could have been that voice. Nicole.
If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous situation, she may use her voice to guide the way forward for
Well,
you.
I'm gonna need her to purchase some dial-up or something because I need help on where to go next.
Who would have have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world and that they would all know each other.
Of course they all know each other.
The one who would never lie is...
So, spoiler
me.
means that,
I hope no one would take offense.
they just
It's
referenced
just
something that
I,
happened in the
Alice,
main
or
story
A for short,
recently.
have always had a soft spot for those with sincerity and candor.
Aw.
As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely
The
encountered one
Boar
of her works.
Princess. She
Have
wrote that
any of you ever read
book.
The Boar Princess.
Ah.
I'm pretty sure every child in Mondstadt has read that book.
It's also one of my favorite stories. M was an exceptional human writer.
Yeah, I can
who
understand
used
getting
her
sleepy.
prose
The
to
Genshin
teach me
cutscenes can
the
be really,
meaning
really
of
long.
grief.
So unless if
Don't
you're
you
not
think such a
really,
person would
really
deserve a seat at the mage's
if you're
table?
not really into the story, the Genshin cutscenes can seem like really, really,
It may
really
sound
long
hard to believe,
and
but
sleepy.
I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Jay was also a mortal who aged and passed on, leaving her title to her students and followers.
Oh, Jay's already dead.
Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. It's now been centuries since the first of us took on her mantle. I've always wanted to meet you.
Do you also want to become a mage?
She does.
Title aside, I think I'm more interested in the meaning and purpose of the Hexen Circle. I used to think that the Hexen Circle was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now, I've seen for myself that besides Jay, many other ordinary people were also among you.
Do you think
Oh.
less of us now?
No, not at all. My interest has been piqued, and I'm now even more drawn towards the idea of becoming a mage.
You're right. I've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. But you are different. You are much more fascinating than
When
any of
are
your
we ever gonna
predecessors.
see Alice on screen? I want to
has
see
someone
Alice.
finally piqued Aunt Alice's interest?
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will seek you out for a meeting. I want you to tell me all about Jay's married life back in her hometown.
So the
Aw.
mage who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexen Circle after getting married?
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted. She would have known what we meant as soon as she saw the message. We were just asking one thing of her.
What did you ask?
Please come to see us again. Before you go and settle forever with your happiness, please come share some of it with your best friends and sisters.
Aw, but she's already
So,
dead.
The Supreme Blessing actually meant...
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness in the end are those who will greet us at our journey's destination.
Oh, that's
Dear
so
child,
sad.
I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. We women will always have many troubles and encounter pains and frustrations
Plenty of
that
pain.
will keep us up at night.
Believe me, plenty of
But no
pain.
matter how hard things may become, we will cross mountains and oceans to see our best friends again. Regardless of how many years have passed or how far the distance may be.
Another time,
As
another
long as we
place.
can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy. To us mages, that's what being
Supremely blessed.
is all
Aw,
about.
that's so sweet.
Oh,
I still don't get it, but I do know.
Clee, that's
all the
okay.
mages
You're
are
like
Mom's
10 years
best
old.
friends.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent my youth with. Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later. I still have a few things
Rosaria's
to attend
done
to,
with this. She's like,
this
I'm
will
outta
have to
here.
do for today.
Todoko says bye too.
Goodbye, Alice.
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Oh, now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to that time of year?
It
Yes,
is.
it's Windblume again, Alice.
Oh, I thought she was talking about the Summertime Odyssey.
it's also a special anniversary date. I'm sure you still remember.
Yes, I do remember now. It was on this day many, many years ago that Jay tied the knot.
Oh, that Jay got married.
Just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom. Everyone, please enjoy this year's Windblume Festival to the fullest.
Alice's voice fades and the lantern grows dim. It's once again just a regular piece of decor. For a moment, everyone looks lost in thought. Before long, everyone spreads their gliders to return to Mondstadt.
Whoa! Ah, Albedo!
Timaeus!
Why didn't you tell me we'd have to glide all the way back down?
Yep, it's Alice who's here. This is definitely Alice's work. Okay, but yeah, since Timmy asked me in the chat if you're a new player, you just gotta go over to pull up the character screen. You're gonna pull up Amber. To level her up, you just have to click level up, basically. But yeah, you just click level up and then you find these purple books just from exploring in the overworld and you can level up characters that way. It's as simple as that. As long as you're exploring around in Genshin, you will have plenty of EXP books.
Follow the wind.
Timaeus? Is he okay? Oh, he's gonna
Are you
throw
okay,
up.
Timaeus? Maybe you'd feel better if you just, you know, let it out.
I'm fine.
He's gonna
I'm
throw up.
A little glider sick, that's all.
Glider sick.
You may want to look into getting your own gliding license when you have the time. It might prove helpful to you.
Okay. Sure thing.
It sounds like you've still got something on your mind. Why don't you tell us? We're all happy to listen.
It's nothing, really. It's just... Well, Alice's story was really interesting and romantic. I won't argue about that. But still, the whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping for. Of course, I didn't actually expect the supreme blessing to be real, but...
Don't say that. None of this was your fault, Timaeus.
Timaeus.
Honestly, it's more on me for having agreed to be the Windblume Festival special ambassador. Had I not asked for everyone's help...
If anything, it should be my fault for finding that prophecy.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to blame the two of you either. I just feel like this whole adventure didn't really end on a high note, and we also didn't really get anything out of it.
But I'd say we still learned something new.
Well, that aside, Timaeus, you still need to go to Liyue to apologize to Yingar, right? Do you want Kale and I to accompany you?
Oh, Miss Yingar.
Yingar.
Well,
oh my
I
gosh,
mean,
this is gonna be so
I
silly.
just really don't want her to get mad at me. Now that I've come back to my senses, I really don't know what I should do.
Hey, you three? You may want to look over there.
It's Yingar.
Huh? Miss Yingar?
Oh, so that's Miss Yingar? I've never met her before.
Yep, that's her. And she actually came all the way to Mondstadt.
I'm so sorry, Miss Yingar. But how did you... I mean...
Are you so happy just to see me?
Of course he is.
Of course I'm so happy that I don't... Sorry, I don't know what to say.
He doesn't even know what
I
to
was
say.
ready
That's so
to give you a
silly.
harsh scolding.
Oh, she's so
But now that
flirtatious.
I've seen you like this, I suppose I could let you off the hook.
I
this time.
suppose.
You said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter, right?
This is so
Well
silly.
then, of course I had to come and find you instead.
She came in running.
Should we go see how they're doing?
Oh, I wouldn't. You'll get hit by a forest boar if you interrupt a couple's romantic conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, really? We'll just leave them alone then.
Their adventures come to the
I'm
end,
so
and
glad
everyone
to see
bids
Timaeus find
farewell.
his happiness.
I have to say,
I wanted to see more
I'm
of
even more
them.
envious of you, Sucrose. You can be happy just to see others happy, and you gave me so much help without any expectations in return. Even though you said that we're very much alike, I still feel like you have a much bigger heart than I do.
Aw.
But if you say
I'm so
that,
glad these two are
then I'd say
friends.
I'm also nowhere near as brave or tenacious as you. I guess we have the same amount of positive qualities. They're just spread over different parts of our personalities. I've never visited Sumeru, or made many friends from outside of Mondstadt. I'm happy just to have met and become your friend. Maybe I'll get shy and flustered when I meet other people I don't know in the future. But
That's okay.
that's okay too. Since we are so alike,
This is
you
so
probably get
sweet.
what I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to say.
sob. What a sweet quest.
You just need to believe that all of your issues aren't really issues at all.
But
Yeah.
isn't it too late now for me to learn to accept myself?
Well... Do you know anything about the blooming cycles of Cecilius?
Does
I
she?
may have read about that in a book before.
Very nerdy of you to
That's a
ask.
topic that my parents used to talk about back when they were still dating.
Your parents are
Surprising, right?
divorced? Oh my gosh.
To
Oh wait,
think
no, they
that
probably
people
are
would talk
married. What
about
am I
that while on a
saying?
date. My mom brought it up at dinner one time last month. She called my
Oh,
dad,
Sucrose's parents are
the most
still
boring man she
alive.
knew, and said that he even turned up late to a date once,
Wow.
all with a smile on her face. But she also said that learning is just another part of life.
Sucrose's dad might be
It's never
dead.
too
I
late to
actually don't
start
know. We don't
something.
know. Sometimes their
As
parents
long
could
as you
just be
recognize
alive.
that it's something good for you to do. Why don't you give it a try, Kale?
Okay, I'll try my best.
They're really having a great conversation. Paimon can't even find a moment to join in.
Well, isn't it great that they're getting along so well? I say as my controller won't click.
I nearly forgot. This is for you.
This texture. Are these seeds?
To grow.
Yep. I believe I mentioned my sweet flower research to you before. These are the seeds of the sweet flower cultivars that I've worked on. It's nothing too special, but they're the best cultivars that I've made.
Aw, that's so sweet.
So, I really hope that you'll like them. They're super sweet and easy to grow and keep. I'm also submitting them as my Windblooms for this year. I wish that the Animo Archon could also
Oh,
see
believe
how
me,
lovely
he'll
they are.
definitely see them.
Thank you.
He'll definitely see
I'll
them.
plant them in the Avidia forest and take good care of them.
Kale, please take these notes with you. I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies, so I've prepared
Not
some study
homework.
materials
You
for at
gave her
Sucrose's request.
homework?
Feel free to look through them whenever
That's
you
so
can find the time.
cringe.
Mondstadt's doors will always remain open to you.
Thank you so much. Really, I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy.
Ah, Sucrose, now's your chance. Didn't you want to collect a breath of joy?
You're right. I almost forgot. Kale, can you exhale once into this test tube? I will save this breath of joy and use it in my research.
Oh, really? May I?
May
Of
I?
course.
Sucrose, it exhales into sucrose. Oh, it Kale exhales into sucrose's tail loop, and the fluid turns a deep violet. Also, I'm just gonna warn people now. If you are worried about Tenari showing up in the event story, now is the time to be very wary and skip the next few minutes. A small sparkling cloud then puffs out of the test tube and rises into the air like a marshmallow before it's taken away by the wind.
Huh? What was that?
It was like a little cloud of happiness, but now it flew away.
I wish we could have seen it in game. At least some of it stayed. But yeah, please, please, please. Now is the time where we're gonna start hearing some English Tenari lines. So, sorry, and literally it's just 2 lines. It's gonna be fine.
Well, luckily there's still some breath left in the test tube. I'll seal it up for now. I'll keep working on it and let you know as soon as I have any breakthroughs in my research.
Yeah, you can write to me. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I receive your letter.
Oh, it looks like you found a new pen pal.
Master Tainari!
Sino.
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
Test friends
it.
forever.
Think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
All that matters is that I've enjoyed Mondstadt immensely.
He sure
The
has.
dragon here possesses a majestic form.
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, this card back is for you.
Didn't Sino commission this?
Sino wanted you to have one for yourself.
Ah,
If I had to guess,
the
I'd
Dvalin
say he
card.
probably wants you to use it if you challenge him to a duel.
I'm a master of the game.
Oh
Do
my
you dare
gosh.
challenge me?
Sino's probably really, really good. I'm really bad.
Let's knock him off his high horse.
I'm really bad though.
I've got something to give you too.
Huh? Kali has a gift for us?
What's the gift?
I figured I should follow local Mondstadt customs and prepared a few small things themed after the Windblume festival.
A
I made
bookmark.
these bookmarks from some aerial roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber, Master Tainari, and Sino. During Windblume, Mondstadters offer flowers to the people most
Oh,
important
that's so
to them.
sweet.
You three are family to me.
But Tainari said that we're not anything like an academic family. He wouldn't write joint papers with us.
I think that's a good thing.
Well, in this case, we can consider ourselves as regular siblings. And that should be just fine.
I agree. Oh, and here are some Padisara seeds as well. These are for the Traveler, Paimon, and everyone else from Mondstadt.
Whoa, are these really for us?
Score.
So, are these your chosen Windblooms?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, one of them. Both Padisaras and Sumeru roses are my Windblooms. Although they're not native to Mondstadt, they are the flowers that can best express my feelings. I want to give them to the people I feel thankful for. To those who I wish to accompany as we greet more seasons and future Windblooms together.
Aw.
The real blessing in life is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night, and who you'd want to see even if that
The
meant crossing
Mondstadt
mountains and oceans to do
crew.
so.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Sucrose, do you see that cloud over there?
Huh?
Doesn't it look just like your test tube?
Oh, that's so silly. And that is the end of Windblume Festival. I love that story, and we got a memento for that. A Lazarite Swirl and Calais. Where are they? We got Calais Windblume. That's so sweet. I'm so happy. I love this event. That was really, really good. Okay, so we're still not done yet. We're not done. We need to look at the post-quest dialogue, and I would like to thank Twitter for posting the locations where everyone is at for day 3. So, here, starting here in the middle, I believe if you go into the... are they up here? Yeah, they're up there. I see Albedo. We need to get up there.
One with nature.
So yeah, Albedo for some reason is chilling over here. I don't ask me why.
You like the card back from Sino, right? I must admit, I also spent a good amount of effort coming up with a design. His request was quite interesting. He wanted a dragon, a cool pose, and
Yeah,
a
that
design
sounds
would
very, very
stand out
Sino
and
of
awe
him.
his opponents. Although the commission was for himself, he wanted the back to be flashy enough to draw the attention of the opposing player. Perhaps there's something that can be said about how, when it comes to genius invocation TCG,
My friendship is my
more
power.
important than competition. He also said that such an impressive card back should be shared with friends. Since he gave it to you, this must mean he considers you to be a close friend. Oh, and speaking of, to repay my efforts, he also gifted me the card back as well.
Aw. Albedo, I'm too scared to play a game of card with you.
Also give the game a try.
Albedo, no. I feel like you're smart though, Albedo. You would kick my butt. Okay, so over here you can find Yinger and Timaeus flirting. Oh my god, not that. No, 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 no. The one time I actually do want to talk to Timaeus.
Am I dreaming?
That's so
Miss
sweet.
Yengar, you really came all the way to Mondstadt to see me? Why were you willing to make the trip? I still can't believe it.
Why wouldn't I want to come see you, It's not like a quick trip from Liyue to Mondstadt is completely unheard of or anything.
Yeah.
Also, isn't it time for you to drop the
miss.
and just call me Yingar?
They are flirting.
Yengar.
I feel like I'm invading something. I need to leave.
I think I still need some time
I
to get
gotta
used to
go.
calling you that.
Look at you, already so
Oh my gosh, Timaeus is gonna die.
And we're just getting started.
No,
Timaeus is gonna die.
I'm just overwhelmed with happiness. Thank you so much for coming to see me for Windblume.
Try talking to Timaeus. Let me try. Wait, can I try talking to Yengar? Let's see, Yengar. No, 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 no. Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Yengar. Yengar. No, I'm just
Leave them alone. Alright, can I talk to Yengar?
Am I? What?
Also,
Yengar. Yengar. No, I'm just overwhelmed.
Leave them alone. Oh, I can't even talk to Yengar. Okay. Okay, next, I want to talk to Sino.
I quite like my new card back. It goes perfectly with my deck. I take it you've also received your card back?
Sino, please, no, 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 no. I'm really bad at TCG. I need to familiarize myself with the deck and the rules, please. Sino, no, I'm gonna lose. Y'all, I cannot play against Sino. He's probably really broken. He's probably busted. This guy probably could one-shot me. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where to go. I'm trying to find Amber. Are they in here? They might be in the Cat's Tail. I'm looking for Amber, Calais, Sucrose, and Eula. Are they in here? Where are they? Let me try upstairs. They're not in here. Where are Amber, Calais, Sucrose, and Eula? Yeah, they're not in here. I don't know where they are then, because we just did the quest. According to the map, it says they should be like right here.
Into the wind.
Are they on the roof? I think they're on the roof. No, 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 I see the issue here. They're this way. It says they are... It says they're up by this building.
Time to go. One with nature.
Yeah, it says they're up here. I found them!
Calais, Sucrose! I brought some home-cooked food. Why don't we enjoy it together?
Really? Sounds great.
That's so sweet.
I must point out a small issue about your cooking. You have a tendency to put a little too much flavoring in your dishes.
Sorry. I guess I've been a little heavy-handed with the seasonings lately.
Are you feeling stressed recently? Do you want to find
I think
someone
it's
to play
because
cards
Amber's
with?
offended that Mondstadt people don't season their food.
I promise.
Oh, that's
sounds like a good idea. If I recall, both you and Sucrose are pretty good players, right?
Oh yeah, we are.
Are they
We've been playing
good?
together.
Oh.
And we were actually talking about this just a few days ago.
Since you are already familiar, would you mind also showing me the rules sometime?
Yeah, Kali seems to be a natural at the game. Maybe she's already the best player out of all of us.
I don't know about that one.
Me?
I think I
That's
beat her
right.
one time. I
You've
can't
been
remember.
all talk at the tavern. That little girl from Sumeru is
Sumeru.
really good at the game. If I can find the chance, I would love to test my skills against her.
Really? Isn't that great, Kali? You've become a TCG celebrity.
That's so cute. She's blushing. Wait, can I read their minds?
I see everything.
No. Okay, the last person in Mondstadt we have left to talk to. There's still people we have to talk to, but we have to talk to Venti. And we all know where this guy is. We all know. Venti is. Oh my God! No! I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to do this. No. Not today. Let us go find Venti. He should be over here all the way by Dawn Winery. Where is this spoony bard?
Go ahead and pick up some new pieces from Schultz's place.
There he is. Come here, Venti.
Well, what do you think? I trust you've enjoyed this year's Windblume Festival.
Yes.
I'm happy to see you find the time amidst your busy adventures to return to Mondstadt and celebrate the winds of freedom with us. And if you have a moment now, would you care to hear a new love poem I wrote this year?
Sure. Fine.
Allow
Let's
me to
hear
recite
it.
for you. This world has never seen such vibrant color.
Is that a haiku?
It bestows
It's
upon
not a haiku.
everyone a brilliant hue.
Why does it have a
A
slash?
shade more ethereal than
I don't know what a
light,
slash is.
yet more radiant still than gold. It eases into your eyes and restores to light a solitary soul. Maybe a bit
That's
too
very
somber.
somber.
Maybe I should write another one on sweet flowers instead.
You're losing your touch, spoony bard. Can we read your mind?
Everyone hold hands.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so we have 2 more groups of people to talk to. If you go all the way over to Starfell Lake, you can find Mona doing a divination and talking with Klee. Where are they? There they are.
Follow the wind.
Alright, let's talk to them. Mona's looking to the stars.
Mona, look! I found a 4-leaf clover.
Aw, Klee.
It's so pretty. Do you like it?
Huh? Is it for me? Thank you, Klee.
Could you also say something nice to Klee?
Oh, of course. I've actually gotten really good.
Really good at this.
Oh, Miss Klee, our mighty Spark Knight, you are the flame of hope for all of Mondstadt and the vessel for...
Huh? What's a vessel?
Oh, no, Klee doesn't seem to really appreciate this kind of praise. Okay then. Klee, your super
Mona, what are you
adorable, and
saying?
your hat and backpack are the cutest. Did your mom get them for you?
Yep. Mom said that she picked them out
Mom
with
said.
Dodoko, and Dodoko really loves this backpack too, which is why Dodoko's always hanging from the side. Mom also said that someone else was also helping her pick out the gifts that day.
Oh, shoot.
What was the name again? Ah, if Klee remembers correctly, people would call her the Old Hag.
The old hag.
Wait, the old hag?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, now that you mention it, the old hag does have a fondness for picking out hats.
She does. That's so silly. Okay, so next, the final area we have to go to is over by Springvale. Basically, we're gonna switch the game to Japanese because this time I actually have the power to do this. So over here If you go over here, you can find Mika and Tanati together. Luckily, this shouldn't be bad. Where are they? They are not here. Oh, there they are. They're here. His ears stuck out. Alrighty, let's hear Tanati. Oh my gosh. Go, Kazana, go! Okay, there we go. No! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Goodbye. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to... Oh my gosh, I hate this thing so much. Get out of here! There we go. Beto, yes, you get it, you're powerful. Alright, let's talk to Tanati and Mika.
測量のアドバイスありがとうございます。まさかスメールのレンジャー長がこの分野にも長けていたなんて。
He's so
すごいです。
impressed.
レンジャー長と測量士はよく外を回るからね。必要とする技術が被っているのも当然だよ。役に立ててよかった。
機会があったら僕もスメールに行ってみたいです。
A Sumeru event with Mika. That would be cool.
直接この目で見てみたいものです。
うん。確かに少し複雑だね。初めてスメールに来た人は道に迷いやすいかも。それどころか、ウリンの中でキノコや果物の種類を気にせず食べることさえある。
僕たちのところにもよく
They're such nerds. This event was full of so many
そう
nerds.
だ。君たちは母風のマッシュルームをレシピに加えてアレンジしてみようとしたことはあるかい？単品で食べると確かに食感が良くないけど、他の食材と一緒に調理すれば少し良くなるかもしれない。
僕は試したことないですが、そう言われるとなんだかやってみたくなってきました。
うん、僕も試してみたいな。後で母風のマッシュルーム
They're
を取りに
such
行こうか。
nerds. And you know, I noticed Mika, I don't know if it's because it's in Japanese, but Mika doesn't sound as shy. He actually, the moment he got to talk about adventuring, he actually sounded way less shy. But yeah, that is everybody. Rosaria, Jean, DeLuke, a bunch of people sadly do not have extra dialogue after this quest, but that was all of the post-quest dialogue, and that is all for the story of Windblume's Breath. I'm gonna end the stream here, but please let me know what your thoughts are on the story in the comment section below. I appreciate everyone listening in so much, and I'm gonna end the YouTube stream here. If there is another story-intensive Genshin event, I will make sure to cover it. But if not, then the next time you will see me is when the patch 3.6 livestream happens. Alright, bye friends.